What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have a pretty interesting project. This is a Copart build right here, and as you can see, this thing got smacked pretty hard, and as you can see, it pushed in this pillar pretty good. So we need to fix this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. First thing I want to do is go ahead and get it up in the air, get the wheels off of it, and I want to put down the little clamps that hold it, because we don't use blocks. This is going to be some heavy pulling, and I definitely want the clamp securing this car. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's get it set up on clamps, and we'll start doing some pulls and see what happens here. I'm going to try and set all the gaps today. Unfortunately, the actual piece that we're replacing did not come in, so we're gonna have to wait off on that. But for now, at least, I want to try and pull everything out, get the new hinges on, get the new doors on, and try and get it all lined up. So without further ado, let's get this thing set up and let's get it ready for some pulling. We are making great progress here. It's getting pretty close. Once I get this inner skin off, I'll go ahead and finish pulling this and straightening it out. But obviously we don't have the skin, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the doors. I wanna try and get the gaps all set today. So right here, we need to pull this out a little. As you can see, it did go in. So I got this right here. I'm gonna weld this bolt to it, and we're gonna give it a slight little tug here. And then also here, as you can see, this one also went in, so we're gonna give this one a slight tug. That way we can get these back where we want them, and then we'll put the new hinges on and see how all the doors line up. Just like that, we got it welded on. I went ahead and put a nut back there to kind of try and protect this thread. So hopefully that'll make it a little stronger. We won't have no issues. So now let's go ahead and give it a quick tug, and we'll get these new hinges on here. All right, guys, now that's looking a lot better. It was pushed in, so we pulled it out, and it's looking pretty straight. So we're gonna move on. I think I need to pull this one just a tad bit. As you can see, it's kind of pushed inwards there. So we're gonna pull on this old one, since we are replacing it, pull it down and out a little bit. And once we get that straightened out, we'll put the new ones on and see how the doors line up. Unfortunately, I do not have this fender. It did not come in yet, so that kind of sucks, but we're gonna try and work around that and try and get at least that gap lined up and get this door lined up to that door. So let's go ahead and get this pulled and get the new hinges on. All right, guys, check it out. It is the next day, and this thing is done. As you can see, everything turned out beautiful, and it's all ready for paint. So one thing we do have to do right now is we need to go ahead and put some seam sealer on here to mimic the original seam sealer. So I'm gonna do that first, and then once we get that done, I want to go ahead and put these hinges on and test fit it one last time. That way we will make sure all the gaps are good before paint, and we'll be good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and get these hinges on, test fit the doors, and get everything lined up perfectly. But first we're gonna do this seam sealer, just get that out of the way, and then we can do that, and I'll show you all the gaps and how everything looks, because it all turned out incredible. So let's go ahead and get started and get that seam sealer down, and then we'll go forward and get the gaps lined up and get this thing painted. First things first, we set a line. So our seam sealer goes about level to that. Set a line back here. Just like so. So we have our gun. I'm gonna prime it on this paper. And first thing I wanna do is get all the seam sealer in the crack, and then we'll mimic this one right here. So we're gonna just apply some right now. Want to make sure it's all inside there and that the actual seam is sealed beforehand. Spread. And I'm going to go upwards towards the crack to push any seam sealer, any spots you might have missed. Go ahead and peel this off. And there we have our line of seam sealer, and everything is sealed up real nicely. This will get covered up with the side skirt anyways, but I still wanted it to look nice just in case anyone ever takes it apart. As you can see, there's the lines from the factory, and ours are pretty similar. Obviously it's not perfectly identical, but it's close enough, and once we paint it, it'll actually smooth this out a little bit more and mimic that even more. So next we need to go ahead and get these hinges in the right place, set all these gaps, and then we'll go from there. Just like that, check it out. This thing is painted and it looks awesome. There's no runs or anything, and everything turned out really nicely. Unfortunately, I would have rather it be a new piece. That way we could have used a spot welder and we could have spot welded it. That way it would have looked OEM, but it's okay. Honestly, it turned out really nicely. As you can see, you can't really even tell other than the smooth pinch weld here, I guess you could call it, which is really not even a pinch weld now. It's just welded with that. But the seam sealer looks really nice painted, and everything just turned out awesome. The body work is awesome, and this job right here, even though this thing was smashed, now you'll never really even be able to tell unless you really know what you're looking for. Once we get that side skirt on and get the doors on here, everything in here is going to look awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want to see more rebuilds like this, be sure to comment down below. We got a lot of Copart builds that we could do on the channel, and I can kind of show you the process of getting them to this point right here and getting them completely finished. So maybe I'll make an update video on this thing once we get it all complete, but for now that's going to be it on it, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So here is your update. Check out these gaps, guys. Just absolutely beautiful, nice and even all throughout. They're identical to the other side. The only difference is it actually fits better on this side. As you can see, everything is flush and fits nice, but even on this side, which is factory brand new car, this sticks out and this sticks out. So very uneven gaps. It's bigger up there, smaller. So honestly, as you can see, smaller here, bigger there. Honestly, we did it better than the factory, which isn't really saying much because this is a Hyundai, but I'm very happy with the results, and I'm super happy with how this thing all turned out. As you can see, it's all painted and it's ready to go. It turned out absolutely amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little rebuild, and stay tuned for more because we got a lot more coming. So that is going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the progress, and sorry for the lack of videos, guys. There's just really not been much good content, and also I'm in the works of making huge progress on my M3, even though it looks completely tore down. But there is a reason for that, because this car is going to be in the Jegs booth at LS Fest in Kentucky. So what we're doing is we're blocking down every part, and we're doing a flow coat, another coat of clear to make it absolutely shine and make it look beautiful. So stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna go full work mode on this thing, hustle and get it done, because we got a month to complete it. And even if I don't have the car running and driving, I at least want it completely re-cleared, completely reassembled, and at least starting, which it does start, but it needs a tune. So if we can at least get it to that point, I'll be happy, and I definitely think we can. Honestly, I think the re-clear should take less than a week, honestly, and from there we can just go ahead and reassemble it. That's why I never really truly reassembled the car. I just wasn't 100% happy with the paint, and I knew in the future I would want to do this. And because this is such a high-end car and I've done so much work on it, I just think blocking it down with 800, throwing more coats of clear on it, is just gonna make it beautiful. It's gonna give that depth, and it's gonna look awesome, because this Sickens clear still shines to this day, and this thing was painted like a year ago. We had a couple little dings in it, but luckily nothing broke the paint. So we're gonna get Daniel from Dent Tamers out here. He's gonna PDR all those dents, and we'll block it down, get it cleared. And the next time you see it, I'm probably just gonna do one episode clearing it and reassembling it completely. We got a lot of stuff that we got for it, and I can't wait to get it all assembled. So stay tuned, guys. Really exciting update on that. Also, the Audi is back from the diagnostic shop, and their computers couldn't connect to the steering rack. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. That thing has just been back and forth. I might just have to order a used steering rack. It just sucks because I spent $800 on that one. So we're just gonna have to see. Stay tuned. If I can get that steering, we'll go ahead and repaint that thing too and get it done. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment down below. You can also follow us on Instagram at motorhead.co. Thanks for all the love and support, and thanks for watching, guys. Peace.